back my people to the Red Rally United TV, and that was a disappointing draw from United to West Ham. And coming into this game, there was a lot of talks about you know this fixture for some reason carried a lot of heat, and a lot of it was down to the fact that there was a certain guy who hasn't cut his hair for over 430 something days because he wanted United to win 5 games in a row, and there was a little bit of pressure on this game. And not just that, coming into this game, West Ham has not been a happy hunting ground for United. We haven't won at their home since 2021. It's been a long time, and it was right that people were actually having their doubts about this game. But for some reason, I came into this game very confident. I'm not sure why, but I looked at the game, I analyzed the game, and I felt like if they were going to sit deep, if we weren't able to get through to them with Mbemo, and Ahmad, then the introduction of Sesko was going to at least open them a little bit. And when you look at the game, that's what happened. But the issue was that Carrick, for some reason, introduced Sesko to the game very, very, very late. He didn't have enough time to influence the game as much as he would have loved to, but you could see he still got a goal. Again, like I said in the Tottenham game, we still struggle to create chances in this game. I'm not sure why, but you can see that now we're having too many people who are wanting to have the ball to feet. Nobody's making runs and dragging the opposition, away from position, something that a striker would do. So a striker like Sesko would do for you. We were having players like Koha, Mbemo, and Ahmad always wanting to come for the ball. And when you look at that game, it was it was very, very compact. There was no space. West Ham pitch is not the biggest or the widest, but you can see that everywhere there was no space to work with. Everywhere was compact, and that also the fact that West Ham came into this game and wanted to sit deep also didn't help, because when you sit deep in such a very small space, I mean, there was literally no space for us to work with. But still, again, you could see that we were lost of ideas. Our play was a little bit slow and lethargic, especially in that first half. We created next to nothing. West Ham looked like the better side in that first half, even though we had a lot more of the ball. But I don't know. I had that confidence before this game, and I am glad that at least we're having a little bit of a reality check to see that, our squad is not like the best. We all knew that. I think the 4 games we had was just the fact that we had a new manager, more like a new manager bounce, and also the fact that we switched the way we were playing. Players were more comfortable in their positions. That was how we were able to get those wins. But now we have to look at I think Carrick has to go home and do some homework and actually look at the squad and look at how best he could tweak some things, to properly affect games. Because we struggled yesterday, but that struggle didn't just start yesterday. I saw it against Tottenham. Yes, we struggled to create chances against Tottenham, even with a red card. So it was boring for me, and unfortunately, and very disappointing that it actually continued into this West Ham game. We have Everton next. I'm hoping that I don't see a repetition of what we actually just witnessed yesterday in the West Ham game. I think, yes, that is at Everton's home. Everton are not in a good side right now. But again, you don't write anybody off in the Premier League, and you don't go into any place thinking you're just going to win. At least it's not going to be easy. So we have to go into that game with a game plan. I would love to see Sesko start some games now. He's been out too long, which actually he deserves to be because he's not been ready. Also, yesterday, to be honest, when he came on, he wasn't strong. For someone who was beautiful like that, who's that tall and big, was supposed to be stronger on the ball. He wasn't strong enough. The Sasso hasn't played too many football. I mean, he was playing for the academy of Chelsea for, like for since the start of the season, and he came in and was able to like make Sesko look like an academy player. Sesko has to be stronger. Yes, he got the goal, which was very, very crucial. And every bad thing you did is just going to go away because you scored the goal. You got the winner. You got the equalizer. But still, when you look at Sesko's game yesterday, he was poor. He was losing so many balls. He wasn't strong. It's almost like he's running away from challenges. I remember one ball that when we scored the goal, the 1-1, when we got the equalizer, you can remember that Ahmad had an opportunity to get a goal, which he passed to Sesko. And the pass wasn't good, but you could see Sesko didn't position himself well, and the ball was intercepted. And Wan-Bissaka stops the ball, and about 2 seconds before he kicked that ball away, a smart striker who knows how the Premier League works would have put his leg in between Wan-Bissaka and the ball. And that little time would make Wan-Bissaka commit to a challenge and kick him leading to a penalty, right? But Sesko saw that and just drew away from it. It's almost like he's running away from challenges. He doesn't want to get himself hurt. I don't understand. He has to be stronger. He has to be more dirty. He has to be more dirty. I don't like how soft he is. Like I keep saying, it, Sesko is too soft. They need to teach him how to be aggressive, how to be more, dirty. Be a dirty striker. That's how you survive in the Premier League. You could have gotten a penalty yesterday if you were smart enough. Just get your leg in between the ball and Shaka before he cleared him. That's a penalty. Easy one. But he didn't do that. Like I said, I'm happy he got the goal. At least that's going to give him some confidence. But again, I'm saying that he should start the next games because now we need someone who can stretch the defense, especially teams who want to come and sit deep so we can start putting some crosses in the box. But again, when I look at Sesko and how easy it is for a defender to just get the ball off him, it's worrying. And that's why you want to stop the Mbwemus and the Kunhas ahead of him. He has to be stronger. If he was stronger, right? If he was stronger, I would have been very, very confident in him starting games. Right? Because Kunha and Mbwemu are, they're very, very good players. But for now, there are players in the team almost like they're struggling to figure out where is their best position at the moment. But anyways, a disappointing draw. But again, Chelsea drew that game, so we didn't drop to fifth. We're still in fourth position. We can still fight. Like I said, Carrick needs to go home and do some homework and rearrange his team. Look at the how poor we were yesterday, and actually talk to the players so we can come back better in the next game. But we didn't lose the game. We're still 13 games unbeaten. I think it's 13 games unbeaten. And we move on to the next one. Hopefully we can get a win against Everton. It's not going to be an easy game, but again, I'm still confident. I'm still hopeful that we can continue this run and this momentum. A draw is not going to kill our spirit. We're still going to keep fighting, right? So yeah, come to the end of the video. Please, if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.